Do you think there's any Reddit podcasts, like, about Reddit?
Solely?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on Reddit?
What's going on?
What's going on
Reddit?
on Reddit?
It's time to talk about
Don't talk about
those
Reddit.
incels and the unpopular
Reddit.
They've never had sex, they've never had sex, and they never will.
Hey everybody, welcome to the PJC cast, also known as the Project Koozie Crew, where we do Would You Rathers and other fun things. My name is Dane.
And I'm Jimmy.
And today in our hot tub here in Anytown, USA, where it's a balmy autumn evening, we've got our friend Kyle. Hi, Kyle.
Hey, everybody.
You'll remember Kyle, of course you will, from the PJC Mystery Hour.
How dare you forget?
I've killed all the people who forgot.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
Sounds like you killed all the people that remember.
No, he opposite
remember
it. But Kyle's a good friend of ours, and yeah, well, I mean, you are. And an avid listener, aren't you?
Let's say yes.
Aren't you? Kyle, at one point you made a Wikipedia article about this show, didn't you?
I did.
Tell us about that.
It's gone now.
Oh, is it? What happened?
Wikipedia's got strict fucking, like, if they don't deem something worthy, they're like, no,
Yeah,
the
it's gotta
bandwidth isn't free, you know.
It's gotta get updated and like so many hits or
Viewed?
whatever. Yeah.
Needs to be at least viewed by anyone.
I did link it to everything else that had PJC as initials,
Okay.
which was not very much.
Oh. Dude, you don't have to air out our laundry, buddy.
No,
it means you cornered a market. There was only like
Oh, I
three
see.
things.
in the Wikipedia article of PJC abbreviated.
You got it. Instead of the PJs, the early 2000s stop motion animation.
That
You guys
show,
don't remember the PJs?
projects.
Living in the PJs.
Nope.
Homeboy in
starred-
a homemade bungalow.
Who did it star?
That was Eddie Murphy.
That's right.
Yeah. It's very funny. I liked it. I was one of the shows that I had my VHS player record. That and Charmed.
What is that?
Charmed for the boobs, of course.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, at first it was for the boobs, and then it was like, oh no, these are kind of cool
actually
magic
good.
stories.
These boobs have personalities.
I like the spells and the monsters and the
There are
demons.
monsters on that show?
Yeah.
Never seen Charmed.
They're like, oh, it's a monster of a week type of thing.
Really?
It was Buffy with witches.
I like witches.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was the season where they kept getting turned into different things. Like, oh no, now they're a leprechaun. Like, oh no, now one of them's a fucking unicorn. We got to figure out how to make them not a unicorn.
Uh-oh.
This one's a mermaid, and she's all like pretty much naked. Which is great.
But she has a great personality attached to her
I miss
naked tail.
I miss Alanis Morissette. That's not who
She
it was.
got no, it's not at all. Who are you
I do
thinking
miss
about?
Alanis Morissette.
You're thinking Shannon
still around?
Doherty.
No, what's Alyssa Milano?
Alyssa
That's it.
Milano.
Alyssa
Shannon
Morissette.
Doherty.
Yeah.
She got kicked off
Yeah.
for
Did
she?
Rose
She got
McGowan.
replaced. Yeah, she is hard to work with.
And the third one.
Oh, the drama.
Yep.
The third one, who was really only in that show, but she was like,
Sabrina, the teenage witch.
no. But she was like the steadfast, the stalwart one.
She was the one who actually had a real job.
Yeah, she owned a nightclub. Like, she was doing all
Had
right.
relationships.
Yeah.
It was called the Bronze. Wait, no, fuck.
She married an angel.
That's a different show. That's called
Touched by an angel.
Supernatural.
Oh, wait. I guess there's a lot of shows about angels touching on people.
I'm
Angels
seeing
and
the
like
template here.
killing monsters and weeks. And
Hey, guys, you want to do some Would You Rathers?
only if they're
Oh,
witch
wow.
themed.
Wrong app.
I gotta go. Halloween just happened.
Been great, guys. Bye.
I'm gonna grab my towel off real quick and GTFO.
I'm gonna towel off so quick.
Our first question is from Shauna on Facebook, and Shauna asks, would you rather go through life unable to answer any questions or unable to ask any questions?
Oh.
Ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies.
Would you rather...
I can't answer this question.
Yeah, our show would be over if we picked wrong.
I mean, I think our show would be over either way.
We can have...
Because you couldn't ask the question to start.
Right.
We're not asking, we're repeating.
That's true.
Still asking.
Loophole!
You just have to say it in a flat tone all the time.
You just have to... As long as you read a sentence without a question mark, it's fine.
There's no upward inflection to anything that you say.
Oh, I hate it.
You won't ever you won't ever have this going on?
I like it when it's like on purpose. I like it when I'm reading it. People have decided like the new English is like if you want to say a question real flat, you just don't add the question mark at the end.
Oh.
But if you want to add like something that is like absurd, you just add like a ton of question marks. But I don't even go here. question. Into infinity.
What is more important, being able to gather information or provide information? Because that's kind of what this whole thing's about, right?
I think it depends.
Ooh.
I feel like just right off the bat, it would be easier to not ask questions.
Right. Yeah, right.
Why or yeah?
I don't know what I said. A sound came out of my mouth.
That's what it would sound like if you couldn't ask questions. It would just sound insane.
Excuse me, sir.
Your mouth just hit a wall. It's like, but...
I'll be going. I have a very classy meeting to go to. I'm wearing a tuxedo, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you can... Essentially, you'd find out information other ways by being sneaky.
Like what?
You'd have
Context clues.
context clues. You'd probably become a much more active listener. You'd be really good at like keyword searches on Google because you couldn't ask questions on Google either. Just get
Is any query a question?
Yes,
Because they're all queries. Every
Oh, shit, you're
internet
right.
search is a query.
technically. I would say that I don't know if a search is necessarily a question.
Sure.
I think that computer terms, it's a query.
so we can use
right?
everything but Ask Jeeves.
Right.
So that's actually asking.
Yeah. Ask.com.
Oh, fuck. Did they change it?
I think
Is
it
that what
was
Jeeves?
Ask Jeeves and then it was Ask. And then it was nothing because it don't exist.
In the old internet where they're like, regular search engines won't answer a question, but Ask Jeeves, you could ask a question, but like you couldn't.
Just listen. Just
It's
ask
just
it
a
question.
search engine.
Hey Jeeves, how do I use Google?
How do I install Chrome? Hey Firefox. Hey Internet Explorer. How do I install Chrome?
How do I install Chrome, the better one? And then it's like, okay, again. I really like.
I don't know how to do that.
I actually really like the comics of the different browsers as like anime characters.
Oh yeah.
I think they're pretty funny.
Go on.
That's all I know about it.
Oh.
Just that their outfits are like, look like in color.
What do they look like?
They've got the colors of the browser.
What is Internet Explorer doing?
Nothing. Just getting in your way.
Did one of us pick you can't answer anything, Dane? Is that what's happening here?
I picked that many years ago.
Oh no!
Yeah, I mean, you'd be fucked in school either way. You wouldn't be able to go to school.
I think you could get away with school with not asking any questions.
You get in trouble a lot because they're like random popcorn.
Well, they ask
Popcorn
you the question, though.
What?
You wouldn't,
You're right.
You
What
wouldn't
are
be
you
able to
saying?
answer.
What is a popcorn question?
It's where like it bounces around the room and different people. Usually it was popcorn reading.
Yeah, I was say I think you mean popcorn reading.
But there's popcorn questions
heard of
too.
that.
I don't think so.
We ask each other questions. I had innovative teachers, okay?
What is your favorite popcorn?
I know Jimmy's is cheese popcorn.
That's very true.
Yeah.
They used to make a cheese popcorn. Let me tell you. Let me tell you real quick. And I'm sad about it. And let's bring it back, y'all. That it instead of a pack of 3, it was a pack of 2. But it had like a drizzle on cheese that you pop.
Oh my
on.
God.
I know, because it took up so much space in the box of this fucking liquid oil, this fucking garbage that you'd pour onto your fucking popcorn.
But Jimmy loved it. Jimmy loved it.
It was way making popcorn nice and fucking wet with cheese.
There's nothing like a good wet popcorn. I especially love eating popcorn when I'm crying, because not only is it wet,
Salty.
but it's salty too. Get those good sweet tears on there, and it's like, oh, mwah, chef's kiss, mwah, the perfect corn, mwah. Soggy, sad, delicious. There's a whole website devoted to crying while eating,
Go on.
where it's just videos of people crying while eating, and they have what they're eating and why they're crying. It's a kind of sad sight.
I love it.
I don't know if it's there anymore. It was around in college.
Do you remember Crying Wife?
No.
There was a guy. I think it was all. She must have agreed to it. I don't think it was a secret, but like he would record his wife crying at like every movie, like movies that aren't sad. Sometimes movies that are sad, but like the end of like The Lord of the Rings, for example, the wife is just bawling, and he's like egging her on. He's like, What's the matter? And she's like, Frodo's just got so many friends. You're on a journey.
So you're saying my stepdad recorded my mother?
Is that real?
Oh my god. The woman loves to cry. She loves being emotional
And eating popcorn.
and eating the salty corn. Salty popcorn.
Wet corn.
How many answers do you have to provide in a day, Kyle?
Oh fuck. Real answers, good answers, what?
Any
Days ago.
answer.
Any.
Too many.
How do you get around?
that around? Mhm.
Go on.
No. I was about to say that right there kind of makes me want to take that option off the table. If I could go to work and not have to answer any questions.
It's a
That'd be a
very
lot better.
specific disability, and you have to accept it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You can't judge me by this. It's
Under ADA
Not
guidelines.
to protect the glass. People who can't answer questions.
There's literally ones of us.
I'm in danger.
That's right. Big
If I
smile.
don't breed, nobody else will have this horrible disease.
It's a disease.
It's a fucking magic disease.
It can be spread. Hundreds of people are.
Please don't deny my health insurance.
Why wouldn't you want us to do that?
I can't.
Oh, I guess we'll just check all these boxes off.
We need you to answer this health survey for your health
Oh
insurance.
man, getting medical attention. would
Not
be-
gonna work.
Nope.
Not gonna work.
So what's wrong with you?
Can you tell me? All you can do is ask questions.
Oh.
I feel like that's way worse. I don't know. But I feel like when you asking questions is easier to slip into than because I've been paying attention to how much I'm doing it now.
Yeah.
And it's you do it a lot. It's not just like I need information. It's like how do you feel
Yeah.
about your feelings? Have you ever? Would you rather?
You could also get around the not answering question or not asking questions part a lot easier than the not answering them.
How do you mean?
Dane, tell me more.
Oh. So like directed statements where
Yeah.
you demand things.
Oh, Kyle, you're such a good listener. He never interrupts.
So you're saying you're getting around it by just being like, tell me where the bathroom is.
Yeah.
I mean, that works.
Just suddenly become a dick.
Give me
Hey, you, tell me where this is.
Give me all of the money in my bank account. In my own. I'm
Give
not robbing
me
a bank.
$500.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a pretty easy workaround.
Tell me how
actually.
you're feeling. Where does it not work? Hold on. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to think.
I mean, obviously, if you say shit wrong, then
Tell me where
stuff
you've
can go
been.
it can go south.
Yeah.
God, yeah. Hold on. Where does this not fail? Did we just figure out the perfect loophole?
I think we figured out the perfect.
No. Okay.
loophole.
Hold on. Where doesn't it work? What questions?
By the way, guys, this is what I do in my car when I'm listening to the show. Is I'm like, why don't they bring this up?
Well, thank God you're here.
To ruin the podcast.
This reminds me of when we talked about being in a gorilla suit or having the body of a gorilla, and we all picked having a body of a gorilla, and my brother's like, but your dick be super small. Why didn't you bring that up? And I'm like, I didn't know that, and also, okay. Shout out to you, bro. They are very small. Yeah, I guess you just change every question into a demand.
Direct statement.
A direct demand.
I'm really racking my brain to see where this doesn't work, and I'm not finding.
Pay me my money.
What is that question?
I don't know.
What? How much am I gonna get?
Can I get paid?
Yeah, I guess so.
Give me my
Pay
money.
me one time. Tell me who the killer is.
Jeez. Okay, I guess I have to now.
Yeah.
You told me to tell you. You just become a cop. And then you're fine.
I'm always
the
bad.
greatest
Cop.
interrogator. You did the murder. I guess the fuck I did.
All right.
Yeah, I guess I would never ask a question again. I would never ask a question again, and I just demand people
I guess
and
so.
be a dick. That's the way. Because, like, if you can't answer questions, then
That's miserable. I feel
That's
like even without this
miserable.
loophole, that's
Yeah.
what you pick.
that's what you
That's what
pick.
I'm picking anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, are we all in agreement?
3, 2, 1. I am in
Yes.
agreement. Oh.
We're all on the same page with that one. Hey, but you know who aren't always on the same page?
Tell me.
That's a hard sounding
I
hot
can't
tub.
ask questions. Splash. That was a splash noise.
I'll tell you, it's people who are in love.
Ah!
It is now again that time of the week known as Lonely Hearts.
Yay.
Where
It's a
we-
regular name again.
Yeah.
Where we take two people who have posted their intimacies on Facebook, on Reddit.
Reddit. That's the one.
Oh man, if Facebook had a personal section.
Facebook personals would be extra terrible. Can you believe
I
it?
sure hope that happens. And we
Especially
just
if you could view the whole profile.
Oh, God.
Let me check out your feed.
What kind
Oh.
of bullshit do you post? Oh, he likes Trump.
or just like tasty gifs. That's all they post. It's just like, this is how you use Pillsbury crescent rolls.
I mean, that's
to make
grounds
everything.
for instant dating.
This is grounds for instant dating.
Yeah.
No, but we take we take two random souls from Reddit, and we discuss whether or not they'd fall in love. This week, I have a 25-year-old who you can't stop thinking ... Oh, you can't stop thinking about her, can you? Maybe she's the girl at the coffee shop. Maybe she's your favorite porn star. Maybe she's the one you said you're over, but you really aren't. And memories of her still get you hard.
Oh.
Who is she? Want to chat about your obsession? Want to chat about mine?
Is that it?
That's it.
Oh, boy.
So, this is mail for anyone.
Anyone.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
when it's M for R is for
Redditor.
Redditor. Is it? I didn't know that. I just
right?
knew it was for anybody.
Because R for R is Redditor for Redditor.
Ah.
They don't want just anyone. They want other Redditors.
If they're looking on Reddit for things that aren't other Redditors, they're fucking
They're
up.
wrong. Mail for Facebooker.
Please connect me to someone on Facebook.
I
Not
love
Reddit.
connecting.
So very inquisitive, this person. Very very directed, wanting to talk about like obsessions, which is kind of creepy.
Tell me about
To
what
me.
you like too much.
Yeah. Which, I mean, you can get to know a person a little bit in a way by like knowing what they're...
I just can't stop watching Oprah. I just love Oprah.
Yes. But it overall has a very creepy vibe to it.
You get an
think?
obsession, and you get an obsession, and you get an obsession.
Now tell me about all your obsessions.
Yeah, chat about your obsession. That's what they're asking. He's asking.
I will say, on the spectrum of creepiness, it could get a lot worse. Like,
I
they
mean-
just want you to tell them about it.
It can always get worse, Kyle.
Is this your first time on the internet?
Well, tell him about it, but also like ask him about his.
Oh, his are deep and dark.
Oh, was that? I missed that part.
Yeah, the last one
Okay.
is want to chat about mine. So like
His
No.
whatever yours are, it's like his are like 10 times darker.
he's just waiting the whole time to hear about his.
I just love stabbing.
Hey, yeah, so I know that thing you want to talk about. That's great, but now let me talk about mine.
Just let me talk about mine really quick.
How
please.
many teeth you got? You think you can spare some?
I'm obsessed with teeth.
I love teeth, specifically yours.
Whatever's yours are like, I like
I
them.
need them real bad.
Let me show you the necklace I made of your teeth already.
Oh no!
They're your baby teeth.
Don't ask me how I got them.
I'm the tooth fairy.
It's just the tooth fairy, guys. Oh, it's fine now.
I love teeth.
Nobody wants to listen to me.
You know how, like, in middle school and sometimes high school, there'd be the kids who'd make the necklace out of fucking, like, Monster Energy fucking pull tabs?
Yeah.
Like, the Tooth Fairy's like that, but with everyone's teeth across the earth. So it's like a big, heavy necklace.
You know they've got a tiara made of teeth, right? Like
That's
a
the tooth
fairy.
That's the Tooth Fairy.
That is the tooth fairy.
And
that
bone
is
clothes made out of teeth.
bone clothes.
Bone clothes.
Is teeth bones?
Yes? Question mark.
Outside bones.
Can't ask questions.
I don't know because they're made of ivory.
Are your teeth are made of ivory?
Yeah.
I don't
No.
know that that's how bodies work.
No.
I think ivory is made out of ivory.
Okay, you're right.
I think your teeth are teeth.
Elephant tusks.
Our elephant teeth
Our
are made out of
teeth.
ivory.
No, we've talked about this before. What teeth are made of? What teeth may come? What are teeth made?
It's just calcium. Like, it's just calcium.
Go. Human teeth are made up of 4 different types of tissue: pulp, dentin, enamel,
An animal.
enamel, and cementum. Cementum.
That's why it's a dentist.
The pulp is the innermost portion of the tooth and consists of connective tissues, nerves, and blood vessels, which nourish the tooth.
While you're reading this, the Tooth Fairy is just in the corner jerking it real good. The Tooth Fairy's like,
Tell me
yeah.
more. Tell me more.
Why, Dane, why'd you stop? I need that good fact.
Oh, gross.
What's the next part?
Yeah, enamel's on top, dentum's inside, pulp's in the very middle. Pulp! And cementum
pulp.
is like... cementum's like under the gum part.
Now, riddle me this.
Yes, sir.
Why do you like your teeth pulp or pulp free?
I like a very pulpy tooth.
Okay. It's the orange juice joke. Now, when
else-
you brush your teeth, have some orange juice right after. It's going to be great.
That's why it tastes bad to drink orange juice after brushing your teeth is because you got all that pulp in there.
It's already pulp.
It's tooth pulp.
Your
and
mouth.
it
It's your
clashes.
mouth telling you we're good.
We're fine. We've got enough in here.
We did it.
You've done too much.
Who else is on the docket today?
The Easter Bunny. No.
That'd be pretty good.
So this is 18. Female for male. SoCal, not LA. Title: Someone to touch my butt. I hope this is okay for this subreddit. I know maybe a little unusual. I'm not lonely, but I'm looking for someone to touch my butt.
Wrong segment.
Squeeze the cheeks. Slap each side of them. Overclose, underclose, etc. I don't know what else there is, though. That's me saying that.
Okay.
My butt tingles and sends all kinds of arousing and grounding thoughts through me when I'm handled properly.
Oh.
The guys I'm with now are all into my breasts, and it leaves this poor girl ass pretty lonely.
Aw.
And if you think I read that wrong, you're wrong. Maybe we can meet up for some coffee, and I can check out your strength. And that's it.
For butts.
Butts.
4 butts.
4 butts.
How many butts? 4 butts.
4 of them.
This is a fake profile.
I don't know.
I'm
Probably.
pretty sure this is fake.
It's possible,
This feels so fake to me.
Oh, it's fake.
but we can't dwell on that
No, we cannot. We
because
have
it's
to
real.
trust.
Remember, it's always real.
It's always real,
The
and we have
internet
to
is
trust
always
that this person. Neither of these people give any physical description of themselves.
No, but the second person does have an obsession. So that first person,
With her own butt.
yeah,
It's true.
so that
Can't
first
get my
person
own
wants
butt.
to hear about it.
That's right. The first person wants to hear about anything, just desperate for knowledge. A lot of questions.
As long as it's an obsession.
Yeah.
And this girl clearly has an obsession. This quote unquote girl
Yes.
has a very clear obsession.
Man, it's in the comments are just full of a lot of people being like, "I'm nearby and I'll squeeze."
Hey,
your
listen.
butt."
I'm not in LA. I'll squeeze your butt. Hey,
The top comment says, "Well, you are in luck. I have all the strength in my hands for that butt." And then she comments, "Show me your hand and forearm?" And he says, "I do not have any pictures of my guns, but I'll do you one better. See attached photo of me." And he sends a picture of himself. He doesn't look particularly strong. And then
you gotta trust him, Jimmy. You gotta
and then he says, after that picture, "You ever been with a Caribbean feller?" And she says, "No, but you're really cute. But I wish I could see your hands, though." And then that's it, because Reddit deleted everything else.
Oh. Come on, Reddit.
Come on, Reddit, get it together.
Give us a little something here on the PJC cast.
A little smack. Just a little smack. I need a smack of
A
information.
little tippity tap.
So-
Just the tip.
So she wants an obsessively large form. She wants like a Popeye ass fucking arm.
Yeah. Something that is girthy.
She's like,
Give me
when
that spinach slap.
when you smack my butt, I want my ass to fall off. I want you to I want it to fly around the room like an Arkanoid and fucking come back and get me.
Excuse me. What's an Arkanoid?
That's the game where you shoot the ball and you break the bricks.
Oh,
I think that's what that game's called.
good. Now I know that.
Yeah, it's old. That was my joke, and now I've explained it. It's the game. It's like Pong, but with bricks, and
Okay.
they, you know.
Good. Okay.
Listen,
Jimmy, calm down. Jimmy.
if you put a butt
hear-
at the
no.
top instead of breaking bricks, she'd like that. She might like that.
Jimmy, I get it. Yeah, I mean, are they going to fall in love? We don't know a lot about the first one.
This guy
besides-
sounds pretty dark. He'd probably into a smack.
Yeah.
He'd probably like a smack or two, a smack-a-roll.
Yeah. Do you think like her own butt gets her hard though?
What?
Because the first guy asked specifically about the girls that get you hard. So I think no. I mean, are these two people going to fall in love?
I think the first one will fall in love with the second one. The love of the second one completely depends on how hard the first one
That's
smacks.
true.
It's important.
Smacks and grabs.
I guess the first one needs to be a butt man because she's upset about the boob men.
The boob men are too much for her.
They're not enough for her,
They don't-
specifically.
Too much of not enough. They need to spread
And
the
also,
love around.
the fact that she's also saying, she's inferring that she's with lots of guys right now. She's like, I have too many, but none of them are right for me.
I got a lot of dudes, so I'm turning to the Reddits.
I need less dudes. Going to Reddit.
Less dudes, more hands. I need a demon. Who's A, not a man, and B, has a lot of hands.
Do you have claws? Are you a Machamp, the Pokemon? But a demon too?
She's
Come
looking
on
for
in.
a demon Machamp.
Man, he fucking goes hard. Have you seen it? Those guns? Have you seen those big meaty
Those
things?
bazookas.
Yeah,
Those body bazookas.
those body bazookas. Those double Bs. For those of you playing at home,
Classic double Bs. No, I don't think they're going to fall in love, guys. I'm sorry. Hey, listen.
the first one's the Tooth Fairy.
The first one's the Tooth Fairy.
How are you gonna deny the Tooth Fairy?
Well, because the Tooth Fairy didn't say anything about butts. The
Teeth don't grow there.
teeth don't...
I guess to be fair.
Yeah. There aren't any butt teeth.
If you're doing it right.
And the second one is really all about them. It's not really about the other person at all for her. Except for
some sweet forearms.
right, but like
Big hands.
that's a requirement for her to be sated,
Yeah.
not for to build a lasting relationship.
I guess she's inferring that any guy that would respond is into asses.
yeah, that's true.
And that's all she needs right at this
Can't
point.
she just be like, "Hey, dude, grab my butt more, please"?
She could be.
Maybe
but
she's with very thin armed dudes.
she's
she's
with
a
a
bunch
she's a bunch of stick figures.
Who's just into grabbing boobies, and she's like, "Well, this is fine with your meager paws."
I like the idea that she's also you can also infer that she has a great pair of babels.
Right.
She's like,
Bopples.
I'm the whole package.
I got a lot of bopples.
I got 2 great big old bobbles for you. Look at them, but not so much, because I got a rear end too.
I have a suspicion she does not have much of a rear end.
You think so? Why is that?
Because nobody wants to pay attention to it. What dude would not appreciate a nice ass?
That's true. All these young boob men.
We're cracking the case here.
We're getting to the nitty gritty.
Cracking the ass.
Maybe it's
All front,
Get
no
it?
back.
well, I get it. Maybe it's a phenomenon of the younger men not understanding the splendors of a butt,
Is that what?
and they're just all fixated on frontal
What does that have?
regions.
Why younger?
Wasn't she 18?
Yeah, she's 18.
Well, oh yeah, but I mean, okay.
So
go on.
younger guys, like, all about the chest. But then as your tastes mature, you're like...
As your tastes sag with the elasticity of your skin, you notice the lower half.
Oh, dear. This has gone away.
That wasn't even a lewd way.
I guess not.
It was just weird.
In any case, I don't think they're going to fall in love. Kyle, what do you think?
I think there's some hope.
Yeah?
And I definitely think the first
that's-
one will love the second.
Okay.
It just might not be. He might be like unrequited love.
Sure.
He's gonna meet her. They're gonna talk a bit, and then he's not gonna be able to satisfy her. She's gonna leave, but he's gonna be more obsessed now.
Oh,
More
just
obsession.
one more obsession. Put it on the pile.
Yep.
Teeth and this girl. What about you, Jimmy?
She has a beautiful smile. Yeah, I'm with Kyle. I think there's a good shot.
Aw.
But it all depends on his strength, his upper body strength. And
Also-
if it's poor,
Is that really how you say it?
it's not.
Strength.
Strength.
Yeah, but I said it funny. Did you?
I've heard it called strength before, which is...
I think that's an accent thing.
Is it?
Maybe.
Okay. Our next Would You Rather comes to us from a news source. Yeah, we have a new board game called Would You Rather board game. It's pretty straightforward. This game has a number of cards with a number of would you rathers on them.
Read a bad one. We'll answer
And
it real fast.
they're all color coded.
Some are good, some are bad, some are really bad, but some are good.
Quick lightning round. Do the other 4.
Oh,
Get an Apple product a year before it comes out, or any new fashion you want a year early.
fashion
Pass.
Apple product. That's the one. We did it. Some of them are like that, folks. But some of them are very good. You don't need to read them all. You're looking.
But dial your friend while complaining about them, or accidentally BCC your mom on an inappropriate email.
What does that mean, mom, though?
BCC my mom. Go.
Blind.
Carbon copy.
No.
That's what that means.
What does an inappropriate email mean? I know
you-
what BCC means.
Where you,
How do you not know what an inappropriate email is?
Who are you email? I'm like, ooh, what a sexy email
No, I
I'm
was
sending
thinking-
to my wife. Like,
I was thinking, Jimmy, like when
We
you're
don't
planning a
text.
bank heist, and
that's
you're
what
like,
I love those.
and you're like, hey there, fucking claw hands Charlie, like we're gonna knock
He's
over
like-
this bank,
He's like, I'm a mole man.
and you're like, I know, that's why I've hired you, and here's an email with a Google Drive link to all our
I have a
plans.
hard time typing because of these claw hands.
What I like about this card is that each question has a little symbol next to it. There's a crossbones, there's a splat, there's a question mark, there's a rainbow, and a star.
They all must mean something, but we haven't read the rules.
No idea.
To the Would You Rather board game.
I
We're
don't think we ever will.
poaching it.
Our Would You Rather this week comes from the blue category with with a crossbones on it. Just so everybody knows the context.
You guys have to start color coding all your questions now.
That's right. Would you rather have to enter every doorway like a TV cop busting in, or crashing through the wall like a Kool-Aid man?
Oh boy.
Not a Kool-Aid man, the Kool-Aid man.
There's only
one.
one. Haha.
Is this assuming that we could do both these actions?
I think it necessitates that you do it. So whether you like it or not, you do it.
You can't
But we-
enter. Is it enter or leave?
Enter every doorway
God.
like a TV
So
cop.
if you enter through the window, you're fine.
I suppose if the door's open, you're okay. But if it's closed,
You have to
you're
close-
fucking kicking that shit down.
You have to reach in, close the door just to fucking kick it. Oh, sorry
What?
guys, I can't come in yet.
What I find interesting is it's have to enter every doorway or crashing through the wall. So it's like, I guess it's just going into a room.
Yeah, I think
into a place.
I think for some of these, we can't take it as literal as others
Yeah.
as written because they have a word constraint.
Yeah. So I feel like the less damage would be the kicking the door, because you don't have to rebuild a goddamn wall every time.
I mean, that is true,
Yeah.
but there's something to be said about the spectacle of it all.
It's true.
If you're kicking down doors, everyone's gonna be upset with you. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck? Not again!" But like, I feel like the pure shock of busting in through a wall, people won't even be mad. They'll be like, "Wow, I'm just impressed."
They
I'm more
won't be
impressed.
mad the first time.
But if you keep doing it,
Like going into work every day, you just bust down the wall of your work. And they're like, "Holy shit!" the first time, and then they rebuild the wall, and then you come in the next day and you break down the wall again.
if you bust through walls, you're gonna get real good at hanging drywall.
Yeah, or
I'd
you're
feel
gonna get
so-
real good. I feel like you're allowed to jump through your own hole again if nobody fixes it.
If nobody fixes
That's
it,
true.
So if nobody fixes it,
But I'd feel so bad.
it'll be like the second Death Star, like it's half fixed and you bust through it again, break it.
You just partially fix it. You're like, I'm just gonna bust through this again.
Oh, I forgot something.
But I feel bad, so I'm gonna try to fix it.
you just
Yeah,
start carrying tarps with you.
Yeah,
You just hang
that's
up
right.
tarps and be like, "I'll be back." don't worry about it.
It's drafty. Just big pieces of sheet wood.
in your fucking spout.
You would have
you are
to.
the Kool-Aid
You
Man.
are the Kool-Aid Man. No, it's like the Kool-Aid Man, but you'd have to drive a truck. You'd have to bring a lot of building materials with you. You'd be the wall guy.
That's how you fucking wrangle up all your money, because they have to hire you.
You gotta hire you for your own hole.
Oh man, you could just work for a demolition company.
Bust through it.
your own hole.
Hey, I made this hole. Pay me to fix it. I'm the demo man.
You killed all the other fucking woodworkers in town.
You'd get real good at putting up that wall.
You would. And quick.
You're like, I could put up a wall in 10 minutes.
10 minutes flat, and then I'll bust right through it again.
And then I'll forget something on the other side. And I gotta go through again.
What do you think is easier to fix, a door jamb or a big hunk of drywall?
Well, it's funny you ask.
With insulation and like studs in there. You'd break through a lot of stuff going through that wall.
Piping, maybe.
But it would be the cooler.
Support beams.
You'd look cooler though, busting through a wall. I think you'd look cooler
You'd look much cooler. People, like I said, people might not even be that upset.
at first.
They'd be like, wow, that's great. And then they'd feel the draft and they'd be like, oh, fuck.
No, I'm cold. What the hell?
I hate this. Kool-Aid Man, what have you done?
Don't worry, I'll fix it.
I have my trowel. Yeah, but and then the cop thing, you just ram at the door until you bust through
It's like
it,
a TV cop.
or you kick it
Because real
I'm
cops
imagining
don't.
kicking.
Real cops don't do it like they do on the.
No,
on
they
the-
don't.
They
on the Discovery Channel.
yeah. They
don't
fucking
do
stand in
it.
front of the door, and then they fuck the door a little bit because that's how they do it on the Discovery Channel, and then they kick it down, covered in semen, for easier access.
Gotta lube up this door.
Gotta lube up this door real quick, everyone. Look away.
Or
That's
watch.
how I do it. Or watch. Maybe I get off on it.
The rest of the squad's like, Chief. You're like, don't shh.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
I can't finish if you talk.
That's unfortunate.
Say supportive things.
I do
Turn off the
imagine.
radio.
I do imagine that you'd have to like fake hold a gun, like do a mock
Yeah.
space gun in your hand
Yeah.
every time you enter a doorway.
You'd be like a Charlie's Angel.
You get a lot of people rushing to get the door for you.
No, let me get it. And then you fucking come in and you're like, it's clobbering time. And they're like, what does that mean? What?
That's from the Fantastic
And
Four.
then you kick the door down like a cop. And they're like, are you, what?
Are you
And what
okay?
about the time you walk into the wrong place doing that? Like you just walk into like a high security bank or something. You just kick down the door.
Kicking down doors.
I love that idea. Says Jimmy, me.
Your grandma's very sick. Grandma, I'm here.
She's in like a fucking a sealed room for germs.
Oh no.
Bust down the door and I'm like, here are the germs, all for you. Immune system, it's better now.
Grandma's got is patient 0 of the zombie virus, and you just bust through.
And or Bubble Boy.
Bubble Boy.
I
man.
love Bubble
Hey.
Boy.
Hey, Bubble Boy. So here's the thing. Bubble Boy doesn't have a door to get into his bubble. But the bubble is a wall.
Ah,
You could break into the Bubble Boy.
That's
If
true.
you could bust through a wall.
Listen, what if you had walls to your heart?
We all have walls to
I'll
our heart.
jump through them.
Yeah, can I bust those down? Mm-hmm. With my Kool-Aid sized body?
Mm-hmm.
Would you live through it?
Yeah, because you would live in my heart, and we would be in love.
It's like a special pocket for friendship, where friendship lives.
And then,
Special pocket.
and you know what they say? For every time God closes a door, He opens a window. So that's
Bust
germane.
through that too.
That's germane to our conversation.
We're
Completely.
gonna have so many breezes.
That's how this works.
What else do you keep in your heart? Like a spare bullet, or like what are we talking?
Keyblade.
Oh, that's good. That's a good answer. That's the true good answer.
I keep in my heart. Well, Jesus lives there, of course.
Okay, of course.
Yeah,
Sort of self-respect.
like a sort of self-respect,
Like some lint,
like a little bit of lint.
like a penny or two.
A lot of cholesterol.
Ooh.
Just plug it up in there
Keep adding more of that every time.
every
you gotta
time.
use your Keyblade to unlock that.
That's right.
Hacking away.
I met a guy who was taking some supplements that break up heart plaque, like
want that.
artery plaque,
Is that good for you?
and then it got stuck in his brain and gave him seizures.
I won't
I'm
take
gonna
that.
say
Strokes.
no.
He had strokes because of it.
This sounds untested.
Yeah, he's gonna sue him. Anyway, I think I would do the cop one, not only for less damage, but I feel like it would be, it'd be more dignified,
I'm surprised to hear you
less
say
dirty.
Really?
that. It's not the pay attention to me answer.
It's not the pay attention to me answer,
That you
but it
usually do.
kind of is because you're doing a big slamming sound. And
As opposed to breaking down a wall?
I get so good at sweet kicks. I would my
You'd be good at fighting as a result.
glutes and yeah. I just feel like it's the more holistic way.
You're like, wait, so you like need to get into a fight with someone. You need to like win a fight.
I need to.
And then you're like, hold on. And then you have a little door, you pull it out of your pocket, you put it on their fucking face, and you kick it down.
Here, hold this.
hold this tiny door.
They're like, okay.
I need to get into the room of your face.
It's like Psychonauts.
Yeah. So I would be Psychonauts, and I would do that. That is what I pick. What about you, Kyle?
I feel like if you just went around kicking doors down, you just come off as a giant dick.
So between demanding people give you information and this,
That's true. I guess I'm going around knocking doors down.
You gonna knock down doors too?
Yeah, I'm going to knock down doors and not ask questions.
Okay.
and I'm immediately going into the police
Yeah,
force.
that's right. Or a Fed.
Yeah. There's career options
There's
on
a-
this podcast.
That's what we've always promised. The PJC. Find your career.
Find your passion.
Find your passions. I'm going to shoot her.
I'm going to shoot her in the rear.
What are you going to choose, Jimmy?
I'm gonna choose the Kool-Aid Man.
Oh, no kidding.
I'm gonna bust through the wall, cause what if you have a door, can't even fit through it anyway? That's why I'm breaking your walls down.
I love that song.
It's my favorite one. We're gonna do it together.
So,
I'm gonna bust through your wall and give you a big hole in your home and your heart. Cause I'm leaving.
You-
I'm taking the first bus out of this town. Fuck you.
Jimmy. So much spunk.
I'm gonna meet a new family and bust their walls down.
So our front door, hashtag spoilers, our front door leads to a staircase pretty much immediately because we live on the second floor of any town apartments. And
The Anytown Commons.
how do you get to a second floor thing if you're busting down walls?
I jump.
You
I
jump.
fucking leave.
Jump straight up.
I do a lot of squats.
You leap
And then you get to the second floor.
and you bust through.
And I come through your wall and I say, I'm here.
You sing a little song.
You're my new family. Wait, don't go. We've
love
only
you.
just met.
I love you. I love you. Please let me love you. I only broke down your wall one time, except for all the times I do it. I'm Jimmy.
I'm leaving real quick. You don't seem enthused about my love.
Let me break down the walls to your heart.
That's the name of my sitcom.
Walls to your heart.
Walls to your heart.
About the boy who breaks down walls between people
Every week I have a new family.
and a new set of problems.
Usually the police.
Generally, it's police and contractors. And your nemesis is like worker Joe, who's just like, I just want to rebuild walls, but this boy keeps knocking them down.
And then like every episode we like meet, we like lock eyes and we just stop and we don't say anything.
Don't say anything.
And then he kind of just puts his head down in defeat, and I'm like, yeah, that's right. You fucking chump ass buster. I'm gonna break all the walls. You can't stop me.
But really, when it comes down to, it's about marrying a family and then fucking somebody in that family. And probably killing somebody when you knock down that wall.
I'm gonna squish you. It's Mary Fuck Kill.
Hey, it's Mary Fuck Kill. Yay!
It's Mary Fuck Kill. We got a spicy one.
Oh, boy. And Jimmy's in a spicy mood.
I'm in a spicy mood. All right, Mary Fuck Kill, where we marry somebody, fuck somebody, and kill somebody. These week's contestants are Paula Dean, Grumpy Cat, and Bill Nye the Science Guy.
What the what?
Mary Fuck Kill.
Okay, I'm gonna admit something here. I don't know what that first one is.
Paula
Dean, she's the cooker who loves butter, and she's Southern and racist.
She's a racist.
Cool, that makes this decision way easy.
You probably seen. Hold on, she looks for this radio. She looks like this. She got crazy eyes.
Oh, I remember.
And she's the one who's like, stick of butter. And she puts butter in her shit, and she fucking gives you a heart attack.
That is true.
Well, guess what I'm gonna give her?
What?
A heart attack. She's gonna
Gonna
die.
give her a heart.
She's gonna die.
Hashtag spoilers. Paula Dean, good cook,
Probably.
probably.
What does she even do?
She does Southern food. Oh. She's unapologetic when she makes racially insensitive.
She's
comments.
like one of those where she's like real far gone.
Yeah. She doesn't. What I want to know is, how are any of these connected?
I don't know that they are.
Okay. Asked and answered.
Yeah. I just liked it.
Yeah, okay. Fair.
They don't always need to be a theme.
She's got a big family.
Racists, probably.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the leap.
She's not great. And she's not in the public eye anymore.
That's great.
She's gone. Grumpy Cat. Internet sensation.
Not in the public eye too much anymore.
Not so much.
She had a TV special.
Had a movie.
Aubrey
right?
Plaza played her, and that was amazing.
Yeah.
Wait, is Grumpy Cat a female?
Yeah.
There you go.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
You never knew.
Never
Because she never showed you that sweet, sweet personality.
Never read it with a female voice in my mind. I don't know.
The Grumpy Cat movie is like shitty, but it's very good shitty. Like not like it's
What do we follow the exploits of Grumpy Cat being grumpy?
well, it's like there's like a mall caper and like Grumpy Cat and this girl have to stop the mall thieves on Christmas. It's a Christmas special.
It's a Christmas movie.
And Grumpy Cat's just making fucking quips, and it's Aubrey Plaza's fucking dry ass fucking quips. You know, and it's like it's a shitty movie for kids, and it just plays it safe. But, like, it's also very enjoyable, but it sucks, but you love it. And it's just one of those. It's not, like, bad like The Room, but it's just, like...
It's just kind of terrible.
It's just kind of shitty, but you love it anyway.
Yeah.
It's endearing.
Because it's endearing itself to you in its shittiness. But Grumpy Cat, just not satisfied with anything, but in, like, a very lovable, likable way.
Yeah.
Very cute way. Very frowny and furrowed brow and eyeballs. And then Bill Nye, very smart,
Yeah.
personable, loves biking. He's really into biking. Him and Neil deGrasse Tyson like to go biking.
I love that. Remember Neil deGrasse Tyson? He's
not
also
a
out of
thing.
the public eye.
Maybe it should be him instead of
Maybe,
Paula Dean.
but it's not. There's two science guys and a cat.
What's your point, Jimmy?
And then there's an odd man out. A woman out.
Odd cat out. So he is a vocal opponent to global warming being fake. He opposes that.
He debates people on television about it.
He debates the faithful into their bullshit science, and it's very good.
Bow tie wearing, kind of scrawny.
He can pull. He's one of the few people on Earth that can pull off that bow tie.
Do it very well.
Bow tie and lab coat.
And a lab coat, quite often, in combo. He's a very smart guy, and he filled my childhood with science in an approachable and accessible way. Which
He was better
really,
than Beekman's World.
Hey, don't you knock Beacon's World.
Yeah, I don't know if we need to go.
Whoa!
You want to have a fight?
I don't know if we need to throw dispersions there, Jimmy. Jesus.
Beekman's World had everything
rat.
was close up.
Big fun rat.
Oh yeah.
And,
I don't remember anything about Beekman's World except the color green.
and like really, really crooked camera shots where it's like crank.
Let's just explore the science space.
But
They said.
But they explain things in a fun and accessible way too.
But they don't have a science guy. They have
don't.
a rat.
They do. And they've got Beekman, who is a science guy.
I gotta Google it.
I gotta Google
what
this
a rat
real
looks like.
quick. Oh man, why isn't it Bill Nye, Neil deGrasse Tyson, and Beekman?
Oh, this is a big fucking rat.
Yeah, he's a big rat guy.
Oh, and there's like a teenage girl
Yeah.
and Beekman
Because he
And
taught
Beekman.
kids.
and a
With-
rat.
Beekman with
He's
his
not even like a convincing rat. He's like a man in a rat.
Yeah,
He's
it's
got
a-
a rat nose.
It's very surreal. It's great. It's surreal science.
This thing says Beekman's World 1992
Yeah.
dash. Like it's still fucking on. Go fuck yourself, IMDb with
Maybe
the
it-
tricks.
Maybe it is.
They're trying
It's
to
not.
reboot it.
Down in Southern America.
Oh, Beekman is...
They're like, Bill Nye got a show again.
Yeah.
Maybe
Beekman
we
will
could
too.
reboot Beekman.
This shit was on the air for 5 years.
Jesus.
So I'm going to marry Bill Nye, of course.
Oh.
Of course I'm going to
course
marry
you
Bill
say.
Nye. He's doing good work in the world. He's probably got a pretty penny under his lab coat.
Out of
Just
the
one.
three, he's the only one who has a good job now anymore.
Still. He's probably going to inspire me to be more active.
Yeah.
He probably owns a sweet telescope. Like, he's got a lot of really great stuff going on. I'm going to fuck Beekman.
What about... Is the rat gonna get in there?
Did we change it?
Wait. Oh, no, you tricked me.
switched
Just
you.
go,
I,
just
you
go,
tricked me.
I tricked you.
Let's add Beekman in. Let's just add him. He's the fourth flavor.
He's the fourth flavor.
You can do whatever you want to the fourth one.
Well, I'm gonna kill Dean. Like,
That's fine. That seems great.
that's fine.
Can we all just kill Dean? Can we
gonna-
just
yeah,
say that
kill
that's what's
Dean.
happening?
Yeah.
All right, so
Dean's
Beekman's
dead.
the third one. Neil deGrasse Tyson's hanging out. He's not involved.
I want Neil deGrasse
Neil deGrasse
Tyson to watch whatever happens.
and document it for
Document it.
science.
For Nova. And then I'm gonna fuck Beekman because it's gonna be a weird, wild time.
There's a rat man, and he's part of it.
And then I'm gonna pet Grumpy Cat because
Yeah.
she'll be soft and fun.
Yeah.
And that's what I've chosen.
Yeah.
I've remade this bedwed behead in my image. Kyle, go ahead. Answer however you want.
Just
I
do you
guess.
want to explore that space?
No rules, just right. This is Outback Steakhouse, baby.
I didn't realize this was a free forum.
That's right.
Free forum podcast.
This is it's poetry now. It doesn't have to rhyme.
Dane's all leaning back like he's just like, yeah, this is what's happening.
Hey, I'm comfortable in the tub.
Beekman is my man.
Yeah, there you go.
As a haiku, you held up fingers.
I did, sorry.
You counted.
People will understand by the tone.
Yeah.
They won't, but
What are the next part? Finish the haiku. What do we got?
okay. So Beekman is my man. Bill Nye is my science guy.
Sure. Sure.
Grumpy cat must die.
Very good.
Oh, I love it.
I've answered.
Yeah, you have. And Dean already died, so that's cool.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I don't have a poem,
Well, that's fine.
but I do have a song. No, I'm just kidding.
The
Yeah, I
first
think-
musical episode of the PJC cast.
Splash Mob, 3, 2, 1. Everybody! It's just me, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
It's
I'm a
just
day
me.
early.
Flash mob of one.
That's called a one-man band, and I just own it. But I'm just a side character. Anyways, yeah, I think I kind of want to marry Grumpy Cat.
Okay.
It'd be soft and cute,
Yeah.
and
Forever companion.
yeah. But I'm gonna fuck both Bill Nye and Beekman, and the rat.
Have a foursome?
The rat too is there.
You're having a foursome with the science men.
Yeah. Is the rat a science man?
The rat
Is the rat smart?
knows about things.
He was a test subject.
Oh, he's
sure.
like fucking from what's the Game of Thrones? It's the little birds guy. Varys.
Little
Varys.
fingers.
It's like that's the rat man.
Okay, good.
He's Varys.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not.
He
Game of
knows
Thrones.
things. He's got little birds. And he doesn't have a dick. Dane. That's the plot of Game of Thrones.
Like a gorilla.
Yeah. Well, gorillas have a dick. They're just little.
dick. That's Littlefinger.
Good.
Yeah, and I'm killing Dean. Paula Dean.
Paula Deed. Oh no.
Paula Deed.
Anyway, our third would you rather comes to us from Lorinda in Facebook.
Ooh.
Inside Facebook.
We got 2 Facebooks this time. That's
within.
great.
Yeah, that's right.
Message us your questions.
Would you rather find and try and ride a wild polar bear, a honey badger, or a UFC fighter?
What? Oh, hey,
It's a threefer, guys.
La Marinda on Facebook. What was it?
Just Lorinda.
Lorinda on Facebook. Why? You dumb bamboozled us.
It was the quick switch.
She's freeforming with us.
That's right.
Oh, this is a fucking wild, fluid, like hot tub water episode.
It's like jazz, baby. We're
Would
playing
you?
with the buttons.
Boop bop boop boop doo bip boo.
Jets are just going off.
Yeah.
Go
Left and
sing a
right.
song
The lights
about
are
the
flashing.
Jets.
Would you rather find and try and ride a wild polar bear, a honey badger, or a UFC fighter?
A good UFC fighter or like a UFC fighter at the local UFC gym?
I mean,
Whatever.
I feel like if you're in a tournament,
Yeah.
Okay.
like you're good enough for a tournament, small or big, somebody that could beat you up. Like you're
Probs.
not winning against this person in a fight.
The easiest to find,
Yeah.
definitely. The UFC fighter, easiest to find, hands down.
Where do you go for honey badgers?
Africa?
Are they fucked up? Are they gonna fuck your shit up?
Probably.
Honey badger.
Honey badgers
I know that they
don't give
don't
a
care,
fuck.
but I don't know anything
Yeah.
else about a honey badger.
They don't
They'll
give a
fuck
fuck.
shit up.
They will.
They fight snakes.
Yeah, but I'm not a snake.
And they don't care about getting stung.
Could you beat a snake?
Potentially,
Africa,
a snake might beat me.
Southwest Asia, and India.
There's a lot of places. We got options.
We got some options here.
How big are they?
They are 20 to 35 pounds or
Oh, that's very, very
big.
little.
11
Oh.
to 22 pounds. Male
like
or
a,
female.
Like a dog? It's like a dog sized?
9.1 to 11 inches tall.
That's almost a foot.
That's like a little
kinda
dog.
small,
It's like a little dog.
but they're like big. They're like wide.
Yeah,
If they're 25 fucking pounds.
Yeah.
they're built like a brick shit
Brick
house
shit house.
of honey.
Break down that wall.
Winnie the Pooh is there in
That's right.
India. Or whatever.
Eating snakes and stuff.
That is lovely in my tummy.
Damn, look at the forearms on this mother.
Oh my god,
Fuck.
they're very
They're
scary.
jacked.
Oh my god, he's done lifting.
If that was like the hips of a person, you'd be like, those are childbearing hips, but they're forearms of a badger.
That honey badger thick.
That's a thick badger.
THI.
I bet this badger could like drag you around a little bit.
It'll grab you with its opposable thumbs and its cigar in its mouth and its fucking war wounds.
This one's covered in porcupine
Looks like
pit
it's
quills.
bow-legged.
Is that, wait, like it got attacked?
Yeah, it got attacked by a porcupine. Yeah,
Okay.
it's covered in quills.
And now it's
poor
like,
thing.
I'm fine.
Now you gotta ride it.
Now I have a new weapon and it like flexes and they all fucking shoot out. Like as a child, you imagined porcupines worked in the first place.
I don't. I think that the honey badger might like fuck you up pretty bad though. Like a polar bear would kill you. A polar
You
bear
take
would.
one swipe and you're just done.
You're dead. You're a dead person, and that's fine. But
If you get on its back, it can't.
no, that's not true.
That fucking
sneak-
rolling over on you.
If you sneak up on it, it can't swipe you, and then you put a saddle on it, and then you're like, shh, shh, and then you're best friends.
Ah, that's how it works. Like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, you just buck it enough, and then it's like, all right.
Your endurance needs to be high enough though.
Oh, I'll train.
I'll train for this.
I have to, or I'm dead.
I've been kicking down doors all week. I got this.
I've been building holes and singing songs for my whole life.
I sang a song to my own montage.
Yeah, so I think a honey badger would like damage you.
Go on.
Like you'd try and get on top of it, and it would just maul you and scratch you up real bad. You wouldn't die, but you'd be in more pain than any of the other ones.
It would go buck fucking wild in your ankles.
So the honey badger is the only one small enough that if you jumped on it right, you could kill it.
You might be able to kill it, but I don't.
If you got the jump on it.
Maybe,
Literally.
Yeah.
but I think they're like solid enough to take you a little ways. That's what I think.
I don't know. If you jumped on its head, you would kill it. But then you're not trying to ride it. That's not what you're trying to do. You're trying to ride
You're
it.
trying to ride on top of it. We're not.
you would
We're
need
not
to-
killing these noble beasts. These UFC fighters.
Would we get to shrink down to climb on his back?
Or it's big enough to carry you.
That's much scarier. Honey badger would kill a polar bear in a fight.
You think so?
If they were the same
If they were the
size,
same size, I think a honey badger would kill a polar bear in a
honey
fight.
badger would be like, look at these fucking childbearing muscles.
My sweet pectorals.
Honey badger also wins against the UFC fighter.
Size-wise? If they're the same size?
I think just in general.
Oh, really? I don't.
Go. How do you see that fight playing out? Tell us.
I see a very battered up UFC fighter, but like, I don't know.
Are they not poisonous, the honey badger?
No, they're not.
No.
Oh, they're making some sweet love in this picture, though. I'll tell you that
Oh, Dane just showed us animals consenting in coitus.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe.
I
We don't
think
know if that's consent.
Oh, I guess you're right.
I'm going to choose the polar bear. And it's not because I have a death wish. It's because it means that a polar bear will be alive. Which I really want more polar bears to be alive.
I guess that's true.
I have ridden this polar bear. This polar bear is alive.
Exactly. So I want to go out and I want to find a polar bear. And then I want to try and ride it. And if I die, that's better than the polar bear dying because there's so many humans and not enough polar bears.
What if you fucked the polar bear?
I don't want to fuck a polar bear.
And it had polar
moving
bear
back to
babies, resulting in more polar bears.
That's not how cross-species things work.
I understand that,
Polar
but
bear
what
human
if
hybrids.
it did? If you could fuck a polar bear to make more polar bears, would you?
Would you do it? If you could find a polar bear and change your fate, would you? What if...
You didn't answer my question.
Maybe not.
If you could
can't.
help polar bears, you were fucking all upset about polar bears a second ago, but you wouldn't fuck one to make more polar bears.
I would have to have the polar bear give me consent, which means that it would have to approach me.
And it would bat its sexy fucking eyes at you and be like, fuck me, Dane.
Yeah.
And then it would lay on its back and present its fucking Pokemon ass fucking.
Where are you going?
Its Pokemon ass cloaca.
Oh, yeah. and then it lays a polar bear egg.
That's
Bingo.
right.
Bingo, bingo. No, I'm going to go with the polar bear. Try and ride a polar bear, and then I'd run away real quick. But at least that polar bear would still be there. So that's what I choose. Kyle?
I don't even know.
I presented doubt.
Do we?
Well, you see, the way this show works, Kyle, is we talk about the different options, and then we choose one.
Let me just give you a context of what we just talked about. We just talked about a polar bear laying eggs.
Yeah,
A honey
okay.
badger fucking up a UFC fighter.
Sure.
And
I'm with you so far.
and Dane inseminating a polar bear to save the species.
Propagate the species of polar bears. Yes, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
I choose that option.
You choose Dane fucking
This-
polar bears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Jimmy?
I'm gonna try my luck with a UFC fighter.
Okay.
Because hear me out.
Yeah.
Fellow human. Probably not gonna just straight up try and kill me.
Might get real mad.
Like I jump on its back and it's like, hey there, little buddy, what are you doing?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on back there?
What are you doing? It's like
Hey.
trying to grab at me, and I'm like, I'm my
Did
little
you
monkey
just
on
say
the back.
it's
I don't want to judge.
they?
Listen, what if
People.
what if it's a polar bear UFC fighter? You don't know.
There's a polar bear with like a shaved head and covered in tattoos.
Shaved polar bear. That's so scary.
wearing
Have you
wearing
seen a
like
shaved bear?
tap out gear. Join me in the frosty octagon.
Oh, that'd be the worst one. Oh no!
So you'd choose the UFC fighter.
I choose the UFC fighter. I'd marry the. Oh,
Nope. Wrong segment.
Got your segment mixed up.
All mixed up.
it would be the honey badger for protection from the UFC fighter.
Which one of these would be able to ride the others best?
What? One more time? What?
So I think the UFC fighter could ride the polar bear easiest, and I think the honey badger could ride the UFC fighter easiest, and then there'd be a triple stack.
Have you seen? There's animals that are that. There's like a guy who walks a dog that has a cat on its back that has like a rat on its back,
That sounds very cute.
and they just go around town, and it's very
Good palate cleanser
Yeah.
from maiming and dismemberment.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you have any would you rathers for us, please send them to the. Oh, it's the end of the show. That's it. We did it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we did.
We did it.
If you have any would you rathers for us, please send them to the PJCcast@gmail.com or tweet them using hashtag the PJCcast.
If you have any cute animals, send them to us.
Yeah, send us pictures of cute animals, please.
No, just send us the animal.
or the
Mail them to
yeah.
P.O. Box, Anytown, USA, 00001, the first zip code.
That's the one.
We were the star of the nation.
Yeah. We're the only house here, so just 00001, and just say, address it to those PJC boys, and we'll get it.
Those ones. Hey, Kyle, thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you have a blast?
I always have a blast one
Like
here.
a jet.
Like a jet
Sit
blast.
right up against the jet.
Wiggling on it.
Yeah, feels good the whole time.
Cool. Everybody, I want you all to have a happy Turkey Day out there in the land.
Oh, yeah, this is our Thanksgiving
This is
episode.
our Thanksgiving episode. That's why all of our would you rathers were turkey themed.
Oh, I'd marry a turkey, fuck a turkey, kill a turkey.
Eat a turkey.
Apparently,
In that order.
only male turkeys gobble. I didn't know that until yesterday. That's the one. But eat what you can. Give what you can, and follow us on Instagram.
We will give you thanks if you follow us on Instagram,
Share us with
Twitter,
your friends.
Facebook. Share us with your friends. We're grateful for all of you, but we're more grateful when you tell your friends to listen to the PJC cast.
This is what
And
you
your
got to
friends
do.
will be grateful.
Turn your family gathering into a PJC listening party.
Yeah.
Everybody's together.
This is
and you're
actually
like,
a good idea.
Hey, everyone. get together and listen to these funny boys talk about funny things.
Like the political talk starts getting heated, and you're like, wait.
Would you rather?
Would you rather? And then you just don't wait for anyone to say anything or for you to finish your sentence. You just turn us on, and we will diffuse any hostile situation
Just
at
turn
the
it
dinner
on
table.
as loud as you can. Just
So that
blast it.
nobody in your family can fucking talk about their dumb opinions.
Yeah. Or if you're like me and you're in Hawaii right now, then, just lay back on the beach. But anyway,
Brag about it.
I'm going to. A perfectly reasonable flex, but okay.
Oh.
Thanks, Mom, for taking me to Hawaii.
You're welcome, sweetie. It's me, your mother.
That's my mom. Yes, do all those things. And for another week, my name is Dane.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Kyle.
And have a good night and get home safe. Pain's weird, guys.
Pain's weird.
Pain's weird. Party time. Excellent.
Bust through a wall. Kill your friends.
Kill them all. Pain's weird. Pain's weird. Bust through that wall and kill them all. Kill your friends. To the ends.
Man, the subliminal messaging on this show got real.
We don't fuck around, Kyle.